Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Listen, we got to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. This latest episode, all right? I believe it's episode 7. We're going to get into it. Miss Monique Samuels has returned to the show. Now, can I just go ahead and put this out there when it comes to this episode? It was given filler. It was given a little bit of rushed or something. I I don't know. It was just a little off. And it just makes me wonder, like, okay, what else are we looking forward to? Like, is this the moment where y'all kind of like changed up some editing in the effort to fit some of the scenes that we're gonna get later on in the mid season? Like, it was just something that was off about it. Like, I mean, let me just think of like, first of all, Jassie's wedding, it was completely rushed. It seemed like we barely really saw Jassy for real. I understand Jassy not being a main cast member, but something about that was weird. Gizelle running down to Florida to handle some business, then to come back up. The ladies rushing to go over here to Jassy's things and then leave, then got to hurry up and get back, and they caught a flight. Like, it was just something about this episode that kind of gave a little bit of filler because a whole lot was not going on. And maybe it's me because I don't know why I expected a bigger bang when Monique returned than what it was really given, but it is what it is because from my understanding, Monique is a friend of the show. So I guess it wouldn't be that huge considering she's not a housewife, but still, like, I don't know. Felt like the episode could have been better, but we're gonna talk about what it is that we got because it really wasn't a whole lot going on. In all honesty, first of all, Tia talks with her mom. Okay, she's on the phone with her mommy. When I tell y'all Tia look just like her mom, and when I tell you her daughters look just like her mama, and when I tell you her daughters look just like their daddy, like, I love it all. Okay, the children look like every damn body. Okay, and I love when kids look like every damn body. High key, like, you look just like your mama. Oh shit, you look like your daddy. Wait a minute, girl, that's your grandma. You look like your grandma. Love it all. Love it all. Beautiful family. So she's over there talking to her mom, catching up and stuff. And I'm trying to figure out why her daughter over there trying to air her out. Don't be over here trying to air me out to my mama like that's my mama. First of all, you want my mama to do more for you. And I won't dare let her do more for you than she did for me. Okay, because I'm gonna call her out about it every time. Like, you ain't do that for me. Okay? Because one thing about it, I feel like grandkids don't be understanding that your mama was hell on wheels. You feel what I'm saying? Mine was just a little piece. Okay? The stuff that she made let the grandchildren slide with, we couldn't slide. So why is you acting like that with them? Why is your voice getting a little more softer when you talking to them than when you talk to me? I don't like it. Get it together. Okay, they need that same energy and reinforcement. What's going on with you, girl? But anyway, it was super cute. Love seeing Tia with her family. Okay. Now Ashley comes over to Monique's house and we're getting reintroduced back to Monique. For the people that's new to the show, Monique is a former housewife of the show. I really think Monique could have came onto the show in like season 3, was it? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I really feel like she was there since like season 3, maybe season 2, but I really feel like it was like season 3, 4, and 5. And then she decided to leave season 5, or at least I think that Bravo said you could go ahead and go now. We're gonna go ahead and give you your papers now, but let Monique tell it she got a contract and she decided to turn it down. All right. Um, all in all, she was on the show for I think maybe 3 or 4 seasons. I want to say 3, but I know y'all will correct me in the comments. Okay, so she has a history with this group of not the full group, but a good amount of the ladies on the show, right? So Ashley, Ashley comes over. She gets a chance to see Monique's house. Monique got a whole damn rainforest in this home. Okay, Ashley says that first of all, when it came to her and Monique, it was love at first sight. Ashley, stop fucking lying. Okay. I don't believe that it was love at first sight. If it was love at first sight, it was only because there was a piece of friction between Monique and Robyn. And Robyn had been in your ass for a long periodical time. Understand? Okay. When she came to your restaurant and put her finger in your face and told you it's what you gonna do and what you not gonna do. Okay. Okay, so it probably became love after the sighting of the umbrella being up there to Robyn's neck when she was all up in Monique's face. Okay, daring Monique too do what she gonna do. Maybe you probably fell in love with Monique then, but girl, anyway, it is what it is. These ladies have they haven't fallen out, but you know how life carries and you get focused on other things. So you may not talk to one of your friends as much as you used to, but they pick right back up and everything's all good. The ladies pretty much stayed in touch for the most part since Monique has left the show. Now, for those of you guys that are new, Monique was previously married to an NFL player, Chris Samuels. They have 3 children together. Since she was on the show, it's been some time. They have divorced each other. Okay. Once upon a time, she had a real man. Now she ain't got no man, okay? She done really got her clique, which is really just herself for real. So Monique is, enjoying life. She says she feels 300 pounds lighter because she had a huge friend circle, and now that friend circle is more so like a period. And you know what? Sometimes that's the best way to be, for real, when you just got a small circle. Maybe it will be an issue as you get older and older, and you ain't got no friends because your friends passing away or whatever the case is. Like maybe that's it. But I mean, hey girl, I feel like the smaller the circle, the smaller you keep folks out your business. Just a little peace sign. Okay, but anywho, all right. Now, like I told y'all, Monique got a whole damn rainforest in this house. And y'all know T'Challa done passed away. So she has bought another parrot, right? And she said the parrot talked, but the parrot won't really talk to Ashley. And I personally feel like that bird was trying to figure out what kind of bird Ashley is. To be honest with you, and I don't think that bird deal with the type of bird that Ashley is. That's why that bird ain't say shit to her. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, girl, so Ashley updates her on the ladies and what's been going on. And she lets her know that she and Gizelle are doing a apparel line. And Monique was like, girl, out of all people, I know you not for to sit up here and do no damn apparel line with Gizelle. And I said, well, let's be clear now. Ain't none of y'all fashionistas. This is what y'all need to understand. None of you guys are fashionistas. And that's what be killing me, that y'all really think that y'all are. All right. None of y'all really know how to dress. I just think Gizelle may be the worst dressed person, but none of y'all know how to dress for real, for real. And that's okay. Right? The best dressed ladies on this show, in my personal, would be Karen Huger, Wendy Osefo, and Miss Keiarna. Right? Keiarna will bring in some, and she looks real good. I'll get that to her. I think Karen looks great, for the styles that she's put on, especially since she's kind of upgraded. And I think that Wendy does a good job too. Although I'm not crazy about all of Wendy's outfits, and I feel like she tries too much to bring runway to regular ass sit down type things. You know what I'm saying? Like it be better than what some of y'all bring to the front, right? I do feel like Wendy can overdress in my personal, right? When she's around the ladies, but at the same time, I mean, it do be looking better. So for me, those are going to be my top 3. Y'all let me know who your top 3 or 4 or 5 are when it comes to this show. Now, Monique has spoken to Karen because y'all know Karen ended up going to jail and all of that. She spoke to her right before the trial. She said she did figure she was going to go to jail though. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people should have figured that she was because this was her 3rd or 4th time, honey. 3rd or 4th time. Now, Ashley tells her about Stacey and how Stacey, says things and she does things that really don't align. Okay. So basically, for me, Ashley is leaving a mark in Monique's head that Stacey is questionable. Right. Now, Ashley goes on to say, well, I don't really want to muddy the waters when it comes to Stacey and Monique. Like, I want them to have their own conversation. And I want to give Stacey the opportunity to update, Monique on dating her ex-husband or whatever the case is. Now, some part of me feel like she don't owe that lady that. But I think for the sake of, let me go ahead and let you know before people try and make a spectacle of this, let me go ahead and let you know type of thing. I think that's fine to let her know, but you could just never tell with this group. But at the same time, like, who damn care? I don't even think Monique should give a damn about who dated her man. And here's the other thing to me. Just because they went on a date or two does not mean that they are fucking dating. Didn't Gizelle just tell y'all about that? Did she just tell y'all about that? Like, it don't mean that they like really, really dating like consistently, exclusively. None of that. Like, she may have just hung out with him once or twice. Like, it's not that big of a damn deal. And this is where you guys are going to lose the plot on this show for me if y'all try to force and make this a thing. I hate when on shows y'all take something that is just a fucking dot and try to stretch it out. Like, let's not do that. Like, it's not that damn deep. And now that this woman is divorced and she feels 300 pounds lighter or whatever, we really don't want to see that you give a fuck about anything that man is over there doing, especially if it does not impact your children. Like, why? Like, okay. So I'm hoping her reaction to this is like, girl, don't nobody give a damn. But we shall see, right? But actually, let's go back to you talking about muddying the waters, because in my personal, I feel like you say that you don't want to muddy the waters, but you actually are muddying the waters by telling her Stacey says this and she does that and things never align with her. So I feel like you're setting it up for Monique to already feel a way about her instead of giving her the opportunity to really get to know Stacey for herself. All you had to do was tell her, like, oh yeah, it's a new lady named Stacey. You know, she used to be on HSN or whatever. She has a daughter. She's newly divorced, but she's back to, dating her husband. And you'll learn all about that. I'll let you get to know her for yourself, but just wanted to let you know a tidbit. Like, that's all you fucking had to say. Okay? So you are muddying the waters, child. Like, she just, anywho, I can't. But she does tell Monique that she wants her to come down to her parade that she's going to be doing for Pride, and she says Gizelle will be there. So are you going to be okay? And Monique like, bitch, I'm good. Is she good? Okay, like I haven't seen this lady in over 5 years. Like, why would she have an issue with me? I damn sure ain't got no issue with her, girl. My biggest op was me. So why would I have an issue with her? Like, we good. We see each other. Like, girl, like, what's going on? Okay, so I don't know. I kind of felt the way about that too. Like, Ashley, are you gonna be good? And it's like, girl, uh, of course I'm gonna be damn good, bitch. Of course I'm gonna be good. Like, I ain't got no issue with that lady at this time. Whatever happened, I just told you I'm leaving it in the past. And BIT, I need to really get my checks. I'm not trying to come in on the first day fighting with nobody. Like, girl, I'm good. Anywho, Wendy and Eddie are at the house. They're planning on renovating the entire home, child. And all I can think about is the insurance fraud that they allegedly have committed, according to, the police department down to where they at. Okay, the investigators and the insurance company. And all I could think about, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I was like, damn, Wendy, I hope y'all wasn't trying to use that coin to renovate the house. But then it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. More details still have to come out because although they're saying they tried to fraud the company out of up to what, $500,000, how much did they really get back? How much did they really, really get? Okay, because it sounds like from the press conference that they did get all of that, right? But then I'm hearing just the 20,000. So how much of it did they really get? Because I kind of feel like, girl, if y'all ain't get them no damn money, y'all need to roll back some of these charges, unlike Walmart, okay? And I don't even shop there, but girl, now I'm on another tangent. Because Walmart swear they ass be rolling back damn prices and they'll be rolling back what they'll do is raise the damn price and then roll it back to the original price to have your ass thinking that you really get a discount, but you really not. And it's not just Walmart that do that, honey. It's a whole bunch of other stores that do that, but we're not really gonna tap into that for right now. We're not even gonna get into that for right now. The way they be out here finessing the damn people. Okay. We're gonna get back to Dr. Wendy and that man. Okay, so anyway, they will have to roll back some of them charges. I'm sorry. They will have to, like, right. And Wendy, honestly, the way that they done sat up there and hired the investigator on y'all need to turn around and hire one too. Y'all need to turn around and hire one too. And see just how they got this information and whether they got it legally or illegally. Cause I'll be making their ass throw all kinds of things. You gotta throw that out, and you can 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 throw that shit out too. Thank you, a guy. They'll be throwing all that shit out. But that's a whole nother conversation. Anyway, so listen, the people is renovating their house, honey, okay? And I love me some home renovations, okay? Love me. See, y'all need, see, Wendy, this is what you need to be putting on the tube channel over there, okay? You need to be putting on renovations up, but then don't do that because you got this case and then they're going to try and tie the case back to some type of insurance fraud. But girl, I love me some home renovations. Anyway, Wendy's talking about her birthday and how her daddy did not call her. She said she had a great time being on that trip, celebrating with the ladies. Okay, she was really happy about that. But her daddy, the one person that brought her into this world, did not hit her up. Now they do have a family text thread with his side of the family. He gonna hop in the message a week later talking about something. Hey y'all, make sure y'all tell y'all uncle happy birthday. But you ain't never even think about to tell your damn daughter happy birthday, baby. Fuck you and their uncle. Cause did their uncle tell me happy birthday too? Oh, he ain't say shit either. Bitch, fuck all y'all. Okay, actually, it's giving heavy on the block. Actually, it's giving heavy on the mute this bitch ass thread because I don't want no damn notifications. Okay, that's how I'm feeling about it. You can't tell me motherfucking happy birthday, and that is one of the most important days. That's the best and the biggest holiday out of all of the fucking holidays in the year. You mean to tell me that you ain't say shit? Yeah, don't talk to me then. Don't talk to me now. Okay, don't say that to me now, hun. I probably would have felt the way about that too, child. Okay, I'm just saying, I would have felt a little piece away. All right, don't do me like that. Okay, I mean, my daddy hit me up and told me, you know what I'm saying, like happy anniversary, child. I wasn't even expecting him to have remember my anniversary, but he did. He did. And you mean to tell me that you can text your daughter about her damn birthday? And my daddy hit me up for that too. Girl, I would have felt a bitch. Let's keep going. So Stacey and Shay, right? I'm sorry, not Stacey and Shay, child, but Stacey and Shayo is what I want to call it. That's what it's called, Shayo, right? Shayo. So Stacey has this name for her marijuana or whatever she got going on, her cannabis line, and it's an Nigerian word. And some part of me kind of like my eyebrows perched up and my head cocked to the side, like Stacey, girl, what? Like you gonna do who? I don't know about this, Stacey. I don't know. Because for me, I just felt like, do you know enough about that culture? I understand you did your background check and you found out you have a small percentage of, African in you or something, Nigerian, whatever it was, girl. You found that out and you just want to take that. I don't know. I just, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I guess because I'm like, if I did this and I found out I had Indian in me, or a piece of Asian in me. I just don't see me taking a Asian word or Indian word just because I found an Indian word that meant something. I don't know how it's really used in that culture for real. You know what I'm saying? For me to just name it after a product. But then I had to also think and I say, I feel like a lot of people that are nowhere near related or connected to Asian cultures and stuff, I feel like they would still take on an Asian name or something and slap it on. Like if a black person or a white person own like a hibachi shop. I love hibachi. I love hibachi for the name. I'm finna go open up me a hibachi shop. Right? Turned around and looked up some Asian words. I was like, boom, this fits. Okay, boom, I'm gonna use that. I'm like, honestly, Stacey's not the first. She won't be the last. So, hey, I get it. Hey, do whatever work. Good luck. Whatever you want to do, girl. I'm not here to judge. And whatever you want to. And then the crazy thing, I'm probably not even gonna buy your products because I don't do that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, who am I to judge? Let the people that's actually gonna use the products, the cannabis, all of that. Let those individuals be the biggest judge. So good luck to you. Now, Wendy does let Eddie know the goal and the plan that Stacey is on because they already had been tipped off by Gizelle during the reunion anyway. So she's telling him he needs to do a strand in honor of Stacey entering into the cannabis field. And he said, yeah, he'll call it copycat. And although, Wendy does say in her confessional that she should have known or she's grown used to women in this group being copycats, it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm also feeling like, so why can't more than one person in a clique own the same thing? I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of billionaires own similar companies. Do you think they give a damn? They might compete with each other, or whatever the case is, but all in all, they all about getting money. They don't care. I feel like millionaires are like that too. So why are y'all thousandaires like, girl? Just let them do their thing. Like she want to open up. Like it's not exclusively made for y'all. Hell, Eddie probably got a frat brother that about already had their own cannabis line. They may feel like shit. Eddie copying off me. He just about didn't know what the hell he was gonna name it, and old girl Deborah threw a name out there, and so he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take that name, and we gonna call that the name of my cannabis line. Like, girl, it is what it is. I understand it's supposed to be about this tight circle group and stuff, but in this moment, I don't care. I didn't care really too much about Karen for real doing her little candles or whatever. Like, it is what it is. And then it's like both of y'all over here talking about copycat this, copycat that, and I don't even think Wendy has her essentials line anymore or whatever. Anya essentials or something. I don't even think she sell the damn wicks and stuff. I'm wondering if Karen still sell it. Okay, so it's like we over here talking about copycats and neither one of the companies really thrive. Like, what we talking about? And then honestly, it is Eddie's versus Wendy's. So it's like, who cares? And then the good thing is like, I feel like it's honestly, Wendy, what is given, you should be more offended in my personal that she beat you to the punch before you could beat her to the punch. Not so much as she's copying off your husband. Because if your husband has a happy Eddie line, you should have created one that was more so exclusive to women. Not that you're cutting your husband out, because if you do those type of products, yes, please, by any means, go to my husband if you want to be able to break yours down, roll it up, whatever. However, if you're an individual that does not do that, you would like to consume yours in a different way, then I too have gummies over here with Onyé or whatever you want to call it. In all honesty, that's what you should have did. But that's just my personal. So I think, and you guys let me know your thoughts on that. But I just feel like, don't be mad at Stacey for quote unquote copying your husband. You should have made a line like that too, or something similar. You know what I'm saying? Get you somebody, since you got essentials, you could have did you some type of cannabis oil body lotion thing or something. Like, girl, you should have freaked that. You should have freaked that a little piece. Um, yeah, while you was over there asking him to take care of everything when you wanted to quit your damn job, okay? That should have actually probably been another extension of Eddie's company. Maybe you create your own company, or he created some type of what do they call it? Some other brand within that one. I forgot what they kind of call it when they're doing something under one company, but maybe you could have did that. All in all, it is what it is. All right. So Angel links up with her sister, right? Her big sis. I will say that both of these ladies are absolutely gorgeous in my personal. She looks just like her big sister to me. You know, Angel does update her sister on the ladies, and she tells her about Gizelle, Wendy, and the filters. Okay, how she was coming for her, how Wendy was laughing in her face and stuff. And Angel says that Wendy gave asshole lips and a little bit of Forrest Whitaker eyes. I was like, why you ain't say this in her face? Why you ain't say that? Why you did? Why you ain't say that in her face? Cause Wendy could laugh in my face that damn loud, and it not be like, girl, not you laughing when you be doing more filters than me. But also, let me say this too. I also can understand Angel sitting in front of those ladies and not really knowing how to respond in that moment, right? Because she is trying to be friends with them and not wanting to make it any worse. But I feel like Wendy definitely could have been clockable in that moment by you, because why she laughing so loud? Only for Gizelle to say, and she's the queen of filters. Exactly. You could have at least followed it up with exactly. So I don't even know why you laughing so hard. But back to you though. Say what now? You know, but you know, girl. So she says that, and then the sister clock. She ate. I don't care. I feel away, feel away. Angel's sister got Gizelle real good. That lady said, "Listen, woo. Let me tell you, I never think about the neck, right? I don't be thinking about the fact that y'all could. I mean, it depends on how. Like when I look at Sheree's photos, sometimes her filters be too damn harsh. Sometimes Nene, and Nene is one housewife to me personally. Don't need a filter at all. To me, seeing her bare face, like, girl, I don't even know why you do all of that. Even when you have your makeup on, whoever does your makeup, like, you just be blurred out, like it be like on point. So it's like, why are you even using this damn filter? Right? I guess it's just a habit thing. I don't know. But aside from that, I don't be thinking about it unless the filter is just too hard on their face, right? So when her sister clocked Gizelle and that damn neck, I said, you know what, bitch? I hollered because I said, I ain't even think about that. Girl, girl, I ain't even much had think about that. You ain't never had lied. Cause see, Gizelle got the face card that she don't have to edit, and she knows that, right? But that neck, girl, she got you. She got you. Then they was over to talk about Wendy, right? I can't remember what Angel called Wendy, but when the sister slid in and said miss before and after, bitch, listen. Don't come talk to me. Don't say nothing about me. When I say I holler, I say, listen, I don't know. I don't know, Angel. I don't know, girl. Listen, it's given to me that big sister probably should have been the housewife. Some about big sister's energy, which is why you ran to her, as you probably always ran to your big sister when you was much younger. Such and such picking on me. She had pulled my hair. Such and such picking on me. She said my nose is big. She was talking about me. She tried to confront me about that boy in class that liked me. Like, it's given that you ran to your sister for every damn thing. But let me tell you, big sister, because big sisters, right? Because even though I'm the second to the oldest, you know what I'm saying? It's really given that I was in charge of them. It's really given I was the big sis. Okay. It was really given I did have to beat up some boys for my little brothers. Okay. Gladly, because you're not gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with my, because I beat your ass myself. Okay. That was just, when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? When I was down, when I was just like a little kid. But anywho, you gave that you had to run to your sister, to defend you and stuff. And it gives to me, because of how your sister likely had to show up, she ain't afraid to say none of this shit in their face. Unlike you. And I'm starting to think shit. The angel that I'm like, dang, are we getting a real angel? I think we are getting a real angel. I think the real angel smile in your face, talk shit about you behind your back, because she does not handle confrontation well. And I'm not gonna judge you for that. A lot of people don't handle confrontation well, right? You run back to people that have more of an audacity than you, which is likely a Keiarna and your sister. And I'm over here like, well, maybe big sis probably should have been the one on the damn show. Big sis said, you already know how I get, girl. I get like Cardi B, bitch. Okay, if I don't like you and I'm beefing with you, bitch, we gonna beef forever. Understand that, right? I said, I don't know, Angel. We probably listen. I can't think of Angel's sister name at this time, but I'm like, I probably would have took her. I probably would have took her. And what would be real interesting? Now she might piss me off with this. It just depends on the situation. But I'm like, shoot, can big sis be a little come around and be at an event or something like that? But you know what? That probably would irritate me too. I don't know if I would like that because when Keiarna's mama was at the house, it was giving Keiarna was acting big and bold because her mama was at the house. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Just a little piece. So I would hate to see that. Actually would irritate me that you got to act hard when your sister is around and you can't do it on your own. So yeah, I take that back. But all in all, maybe the big sister would have been a better option. So anywho, her sister says that they want to have to. She says they want to have come to her so hard if they didn't think that Angel was a threat. And I'm like, I don't think anybody is threatened by Angel. I do not think anybody is threatened by Angel. And I understand that's your sister and you are getting her perspective and her side of things, but I just don't think that. I think the ladies can see through Angel. It kind of makes me think of Monique a little bit. In my personal, like how Monique kind of showed up on the show, right? Is earlier on, things that I've said earlier on when she was first on the show was something about it that it's not giving the real you. Like it's a piece of a facade. And I feel like those ladies see that with Angel. And Angel does make it easy for them in my personal because she's like, oh, if Keiarna did say that, it's gonna be a problem. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be a problem. But when Keiarna snaps on you, she dry snaps on you in front of the ladies. You didn't even correct her. You didn't say anything. You just let it be what it is. So it's like, girl, is it a problem? And nobody's telling you to yell and snap at your friends, your friend. But what they are saying is, damn, don't be getting offended and trying to snap at me. I ain't doing that to you. You need to check the person that's embarrassing you. That's the friend that knows you more than we do. That's supposed to have more respect for you than we are. And she don't seem like she's respecting you in this moment. But all in all, that's that. Angel does say that she feels misunderstood or something like that, misjudged or whatever. But she is going to continue to give it a chance with these ladies. Absolutely. Because you want to be on the show. You want to be able to show other people, look at me, I'm on a television show. If it wasn't clear in this moment of filming, it definitely became clear at BravoCon. I think Angel may have been starstruck in my personal, seeing all of the other housewives that she's watched on television, seeing how she was so well received with the audience at the event. Because let's be clear, a lot of times the audience is gonna talk shit about you online and they gonna dry fan out when they see your ass in public. Like that's just how it be in real life, right? So I think if she was well received by the audience and stuff, I think she may be like, you know what, I like this. Okay. Okay, that's why she got on the stage at BravoCon and she said what she said. I think with this group of ladies, you really can foster a friendship. Although I did not fully get that, I also didn't take that into consideration or something like that she said in the beginning. But she could see it basically now saying to these ladies, everybody loves y'all. Y'all seem cool. We gonna throw our shade here or there, watching and listening to other panels. She probably was like, I'm willing to give this another go around. I'm gonna try to get to know the ladies. Like she ain't finna try and give up this BravoCon spot. And I don't not BravoCon, but Bravo spot. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I would either. Hello, I would try to either. If I'm in that atmosphere and I'm liking it, I'm enjoying it. Like, nah, okay, I see how y'all play. That's why I feel like she should get one more season. I know people not liking her. I know she's not doing a great job this first season, these first few episodes. We still got a lot more to get into. But I'm like, give her one more season and see if she shows up a little bit differently. Okay. A lot of y'all didn't even like Wendy her first season because she kept talking about 4 degrees, 4 degrees, and I didn't care about her. They hers. They her degrees. She want to talk about it, she can talk about them. Just gotta be talking about her green eyes, how pretty she is. So like it's true. It's true. Like it is what it is, right? Y'all was cool with Monique talking about, well, actually we have 4 houses. But when Wendy talk about 4 degrees, y'all didn't like her, right? But some of you guys have come around to liking Wendy over time. And that's all that I'm saying with Angel. I know she's not doing good right now, but I think just one more season. It's just like a show that we like. You watch your show, it's good. A lot of people not watching it, but you like, just get on one more season. Sometimes it takes more than one season for a show to pick up. So maybe one more. Now, Angel, you did tick me off last episode where I was kind of like, you ready? I think it was last episode. You was like, I'm ready to wrap this up. I'm like, well, wrap it up. Pack her ass up. Pack her up then. Because you the one that was spilling more of your tea than what Keiarna said. You mad at everybody else. Pack her ass up. But again, I'm still willing to extend a piece of grace, right? Let's give her another chance, all right? And see how she does another season as she gets comfortable, familiar with the cameras, familiar with the atmosphere, the ladies. And hopefully she would have had more sit downs with people outside of the show. Now, one area where I'm not going to be a fan of you, Angel, and I don't fault you though. You talking shit about Wendy on the carpet. I'm kind of like, I don't know, BIT. Because it is giving Jamie his team Wendy. I'm not finna hold y'all, and a lot of y'all already know this, okay? I do like Wendy more than I like Angel. So don't keep coming for her, girl. But if you guys are able to like have a sit down and chat and figure some stuff out, it might end up being that y'all just not gonna like each other. And then it could be that y'all might get on better terms with each other. So I mean, just try it and see. But that may be one thing that made me be like, But the biggest thing for me is you saying stuff over here. But when it comes to like direct, you don't do that. You kind of hold back a bit, okay? But all in all, get a sister another chance. So, yeah, I think that was it when it came down to her sit down with her sister. I just felt like her sister gave more personality in one sit down that Angel has given these past few episodes of the season, honestly. Tia and her husband sit down again. I love seeing Tia with her family. The daughter talking about her party. All right, how things got out of hand because well, the dad was trying to say that one of the guys did not get invited. So since he was not invited to the party, he decided to dox them. That right there would have probably brought on some criminal charges, just a little piece. Because don't dox my household, and then you'd have made this whole. And I understand they probably don't want to do nobody like that. And I get it too, child. But depending on how pissed the fuck off I am, I probably would go there with your little ass. Because you going to learn something today. Don't dox people. Because it's a crime. Don't put if I ain't get my address out to all these folks, why are you sending it out to? Creating a potential problem at my damn household that really could have went to the damn left, okay? You done put the address out there, so all these folks over here showing up. One of the daughters got so overwhelmed, she kept calling the cops. Meanwhile, the daddy, his ass was just gonna let it ride. And now I see what Tia was saying a few episodes back. When she said something, it was like, when she said something like the kids may straighten up. When he said something, it's like they don't hear him. And I'm like, you know what? Tia, I didn't think that was the case, but as I'm looking at this, I believe you, ma'am. I believe you because why daddy didn't get a hold of that situation immediately? Why you just letting them run over you? And the daughter was like, she had to call the cops, and the daddy finally kicked the people out after she told him to kick their ass out. You don't know these kids pulling up here? The daughter over here, like, was anybody upstairs? Somebody threw up here. She's like, I don't know. I was downstairs. Like, is you cool? Did I even say y'all can have people upstairs? And where the hell was your antennas at, husband? For them to think they could go upstairs and roam my damn house. You act like we some broke ass individuals and we ain't got shit in here for them to take. I don't know them damn children. Now let a piece of my damn jewelry come up missing in this house. Okay? I'm getting every single one of you raggedy in here. Is you cool? So yeah, I ain't like that. Daughter had to call the cops and get the people up out the house. Tia started laughing though, and I loved her reaction. I'm not gonna lie, because she don't take herself too serious. Tia said, baby, my daughter love calling me a Karen. But honestly, that was giving Karen behavior. All right. And you know what? I probably would have gave times two Karen behavior when I called the cops and told them that little boy doxed my motherfucking household. Hello? Hello? Creating a threat for mine, that's a problem. With your little bougie ass. Okay, I can tell y'all already live in a little bougie neighborhood, and that seems like something the little rich kids would do anyway. Try to sit up there and dock somebody without no consequences. Now, what's this little boy, white or black? Was he white or black? What was he? Because I would have been Karen on that day. Anywho, love seeing Tia with her family because they is a key. They is a key. They is funny. Okay, I love it. Her son, I hate we didn't see her son this episode because you know we did get that piece. Maybe he said he want to be on TV. Maybe he was at school when he told her, "I hate this family. I want to leave. I want to run away or something like that. I want somebody else to adopt me, honey." I fell out. So Gizelle is still fighting her dad's will. And I really feel bad for Gizelle. Gizelle, when she got in the car and when she came back, she was talking about the situation and her daughter had mentioned, like, oh, you know, it's just taking so long. It's taking so long. And Gizelle was like, yeah, you know, I just feel like I can't. And I know what she was trying to say. She didn't want to say grieve. She did not want to say the words grieve. I don't know. To me, that's how I feel. I think she was trying to like figure out another word because it's reality, But I wonder if Gizelle has truly grieved. Y'all know Gizelle's a person that does not like to show her emotions. She don't like to cry. And I'm willing to believe that Gizelle doesn't like to do that in public and in private. And I think now she's conditioned to not do that in my personal, because she's always had to show face and be strong for her daughters that's looking at her, right? But that's your daddy. Girl, cry. Cry, cry, cry. And she may have had that moment, but I feel like she hasn't. Like, since all her daughters have moved out, they doing good. Shout out to one of her daughters. I think it was Angel. Was it Angel? One of the twins just crossed Alpha Kappa Alpha. So congratulations. You know, girl, I just feel away because there's too many AKAs in my family. And I'm just like, what y'all was doing? What was y'all doing? What? How your daddy and Omega and you played your AKA? Like, is you okay? But her mama's a AKA. I'm thinking about one of my other cousins. Then I got some family up north in the DMV area, and they whole damn household is like Kay's, her twin sisters. I'm just like, is y'all okay? Like, girl. Anyway, I'm just playing. My bestie is AK, so I love the K's, honey. We love the ladies, honey. We love y'all. But yeah. So congratulations to her. She just crossed. I think it was Angel. She looks so freaking cute. Jassy went down to the probate, the presentation, and I was like, oh. I wonder why Grace hasn't played. Grace probably like, girl, I'm just trying to have fun. But that's a part of the college experience, though. Pledging, having your line sisters. I don't know if the chapter is active down there at FAMU, or if she didn't get in, or if she don't like those ladies, because it can be a little messy, child. But yeah, it was Angel. It was so cute seeing her little videos. Her dad was there. Jamal Bryant is a Kappa. His wife Carrie was there. She's an AKA. Gizelle was there. The grandmama. I said, I love all of this support. Okay, I've been trying to convince my niece to go to college, child, because she had got a scholarship, and child, I want her to go so bad, but the kids gonna do what they want to do, honey. I want her to go so bad, okay? Because I ain't got no daughter. But if she was to go and she crossed, Auntie gonna be right there. And it's what it. Anyway, girl. So enough about that. This is cute. Shout out to Gizelle and Lil Mama. But getting back to her dad and his will, she believes that the latest will that her dad had was like concocted, manufacturers, done fraudulently, right? And that's very possible because the dates on it, she says that he couldn't even sign anything at that time. And baby, let me tell you, I believe Gizelle, because I feel like when things like this happen, people will take advantage of you in your sickness. They will take advantage of you in their sickness. But this is an issue that I have, right, with the daddy. As involved as he was, as much as he adored Gizelle, that was his baby. I don't know if Gizelle was the only child or not, but on her mama's side or what, but I'm wondering, why did he not give her the necessary paperwork before? Because even if you got it with an attorney, have the attorney send it over to your daughter or whoever else, somebody else, have them forward that information over, right? So I'm wondering, why did she not have access about it? I'm sure he talked to her about it, but she didn't. I don't think she had access to it, and so she believes that his original will was destroyed. But my thing is, if it was with an attorney, was it destroyed? Was it destroyed? I don't know. And if he did have a will and this will has been proven to be fraudulent, then maybe they should split things down the middle. Unfortunately, as his wife, I do believe that she received some things, but I definitely hope and pray that Gizelle and her daughters receive all of the things that her father would have wanted them to have. And I feel like it's only right. I understand that you may not have liked that wife and you couldn't stand her, but your daddy did choose her and continue to stay married to her. So it sucks. It is what it is. But she might end up getting some stuff. But I definitely hope that Gizelle and her daughters get what's owed to them. So that she can move forward and be able to, grieve and give her daughters the things that they are supposed to have. Really, 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 really sad. I really hate that he passed away so suddenly. But I tell you one thing, Daddy was showing his right mind when he went off about damn Jamal Bryant. Daddy was not playing that. Daddy wasn't having that shit. Okay? Daddy was like, if these are my last words is to tell you to get the fuck from around that damn man. You don't sit up here and let a man disrespect you and let him have a damn revolving door back into your life. Is you okay? Not on my watch. I know that's right, Daddy. Rest in peace. So we have Keiarna and Greg, right? They're getting ready to go to this Wu-Tang concert, and I'm trying to figure out how Keiarna thought Wu-Tang Clan was giving Wu-Tang Gang. Wu-Tang Gang. I ain't never hear that in my life. But anywho, she over here getting ready. First of all, she looks super cute. And she got these heels on. He said, oh, your feet gonna be hurt. She said, you think so? I'm like, bitch, You must don't go to concerts. You should know so. You should know so. Unless y'all finna go up there and sit in one of them private skybox area things or something like that, where you guaranteed to have a seat. You got me fucked up. You got me girl. Here's where. And you know what? A lot of girls can do it because y'all arches are set up much differently than mine. BIT, give me the sneakers. Okay, let me wear the hell out of some with some sneakers on and be very cute and comfortable. Cause let me tell you something, when the lights go out, ain't nobody studying what the hell you got going on. We focused on what the artist got on and what they singing about. Okay, but let me tell y'all another thing. She don't even know whether it's a damn clan or a damn gang. So I can tell you right now, she gonna be sitting down for most of it. That's why her ass won't bother. She said, Keiarna, she said, we gonna have a driver. He said, yeah. She said, well, I'll be fine. I said, yeah, because her ass gonna be sitting down the whole time. You know what? I don't even blame you. Because you don't know no damn songs. And the song that you think you know, you don't know that either. Okay? So yes, go and have fun. Be there with your man and sit your ass down, girl. So they getting ready to have therapy. Well, not getting ready to have therapy, but they've had therapy, right? They're trying to figure out where they are, what the plan is. He talks about how they're in the process of buying her condo. Honestly, I don't think they're buying it together. I think she's buying her condo. Now, he might help front her some money or something. I don't really think she needs that from him, but I think that is hers. And honestly, I think in your best interest, I would not attach him, especially if he ain't your husband. And if there's a way you could do it without him even being, even if y'all were married, if there was a way you could do it without him having some attachment to it or whatever like that, do that, okay? Because make sure that you secure. He got his. He done built his. That you thought it was gonna be y'all's, and you had to go over here and get a condo. So Greg talks about these. He has 3 children, 3 young kids. Not sure how young they are. He says when he's done with the kids, he wants to be able to use her home as a place to go and decompress. And I'm kind of like, I don't really like how you said that, Greg, because it sounds like to me you're still trying to live 2 different lives with her. And when you talked about when you're done with your kids, it doesn't seem like she's included on that family life, which makes me concerned because I'm like, well, damn, if her whole goal is to get engaged, do you see engagement in the future? Because you're not talking about y'all as a family and as a unit in my personal. You talking about that's still gonna be your long-term girlfriend, maybe your life partner. And a lot of people that I've been noticing have been taking on this idea that they will just do kind of like what Phaedra talked about. They asked Phaedra on BravoCon if she would ever get married again, and she said no. She was like, nah, she said, I'm here to do a ceremony and I'm here for, having a lifetime partner or something like that. But as far as marriage, no, she said it's easy to get into, but it's very hard to get out of. And yeah, that does depend on your partner. That does depend on how much you have acquired, right? I mean, hopefully it would be a piece of easy if y'all did the research and then probably got a posting up if that person was open to signing it or whatever. But all in all, don't mean it'll be easy. Don't know. But that's what she's saying. I've been seeing quite a few people online kind of take that approach too. Some people that have been married before said they'll never get married again, like her and stuff. Some people aren't open to marriage. But whatever works for y'all works for y'all. But all in all, that is just a question that I have. How long have y'all been dating? What is the end goal? And with Gregory already having 3 children, does he want any more? Because I could see Keiarna wanting to at least be a mom to 1 or 2 children. So do you want more kids? And I got a feeling that he's not going to want that in my personal, because they're just giving us soft surface things of them. But if we dive deeper, I do believe the problems are still there. Although she's saying, oh, we're working on stuff. We're working on stuff. We're doing therapy. And oh, we got the foundation and we got one wall up. And I'm like, out of all this time, this all y'all got up? Oh, okay then. Well, I'm a little concerned. Okay. I don't know if he's going to want to start that over. And he may feel like having more children and you all's dynamic could potentially complicate things. When he's going with you to hang out and y'all travel here and y'all have the freedom, y'all are not going to have that as much, right? After a child as you had beforehand. And some people, it can work, right? I love to see people traveling with their kids and making plans and doing all of that. It definitely can work. You just got to make it more of a priority. So I am concerned for Kay. I don't want her to waste more time on this relationship than what she needs to. And I am afraid that the little bit that she's being given, she thinks that's a whole lot. And a lot of chicks do that. That's why y'all get yourselves tied up in these situationships, because this dude making you think that you in more than what you really in. He giving you this little piece here. We could go out here, but he's still not really giving you the commitment that you really want. Right? He's just a space filler until you're ready to let that shit go. But either way, girl, good luck. Good luck to the people. All right, good luck to Keiarna, right? So that's what they got going on. We have Stacey and Wendy who goes and have a sit down. They talk about the Pride event that's coming up. Wendy says the gays deserve better than Ashley's poor ass vocals. And let me tell you, I agree. I agree. Y'all definitely deserve more. But also, this is the only place that Ashley Darby ass can get booked. Hello? Hello? Because there's no disrespect to the gays, but a lot of y'all don't have vocals either, but y'all still get up there and it's all about having fun, right? So if you just want to go out, have fun, flat vocals, no vocals, or whatever, karaoke this, karaoke that, it's all about pride. We having a great time. That's what it's about, a celebration. So that's the only place Ashley ass can get booked at. Be clear. Be clear. Okay? Be clear. But anywho, Ashley does the confessional. Ashley ate with this confessional. Do I like the bangs, wig? Not necessarily. I love Ashley in short hair. I think me and Ashley are two people that can eat the fuck out of some short hair. However, I've liked some of Ashley other styles too with the long hair and stuff. But this bang look for that particular one, I didn't like. I don't know. I think that her bangs was super flat. I think they could have did a better job. But Miss Ma'am ate the fuck out that wine color. The wine color is going crazy this fall. The wine color is going crazy. Like, y'all make me want to get me some wine boots. Ooh, somebody drop the links to the wine boots, honey. But listen, love that look on Ashley. I said, baby, Ashley trying to give Wendy a run for her money in these confessionals, right? In a minute, Ashley finna start wearing some type of couture type outfits amongst the ladies because she's giving Wendy a run for her money. Because I think Ashley is trying to tap into that fashion world too. And I'm here for any of the ladies being able to finesse on some Cardi B type stuff out of the reality world into the fashions. Okay. Wendy, you need to be booking some fashion week stuff, girl. You got the hype for it. All right. Anything that you can do to distract from these charges, I need you to get out there and do. I need the team to get to working. All right. I need them to get to working. But y'all let me know because I do feel like that. That's what Ashley is doing, is giving Wendy, trying to give her a run for her money with these looks, baby. She's now, but keep in mind, Ashley, for me, only eats down at times in her confessional. She does not eat down when she's with the ladies, right? And she could dress a little better. It don't have to be on the level of like a Wendy. It can maybe be as subtle as Keiarna. Keiarna has an amazing body. She's a beautiful woman, and it just works. So I think Ashley could step that up just a little bit. But Mama got the confessionals down too. So her and Wendy neck and neck. I like the little blue and white Wendy had on too. Like Wendy be, girl, the motherfucking red Wendy had on with the collar and the swoop with the flip, baby. And I don't really like the tight curl flips, but she did that. She did it. I'm liking the flips on the ladies. The flips. Phaedra really did the flips on BravoCon. The second night when she had the all black on with that wig, I ain't like it. I said, girl, if you would have just kept that blonde wig with the flips, you did not have to change your hair. You just needed to change your outfit. That's it. But all in all, that's what they got going on. Stacey talks about naming her line after her African heritage. And Wendy says, so you chose a Nigerian word? She's like, yeah, because I learned about me being Nigerian and I wanted to, go after my, African heritage. Okay. So that's why I chose that. And Wendy's like, girl, but it's a lot of other African countries. Why you chose that one? I said, exactly. I said, it's because that's the only one her ass knows. Girl, bye. Okay, that's the only one her ass knows. A lot of us don't know a whole lot about the different countries in Africa, child. First one we go to is Nigeria because that's a lot about what we hear about over here in America because people swear that all the Nigerians be over here scamming. Hell, they probably be scamming us when they come over here telling our asses that they're Nigerian and probably from a whole nother place in Africa. But they know that's the most popular name. Hello? But listen, do the Nigerians get any benefits or something over there in Africa? Because if I pull my documents, I find out I'm Nigerian, I'm trying to come over there and get my 5%. Let me know in the comments if I, if I'm connected in some fashion, what can I gain? Do I automatically get a dual citizenship? Like, let me know what's going on. The people might have to jet set in a minute. Leave it in the comments. So Jassy had her beautiful wedding. Beautiful. And I wish I could have saw more. So Jassy, drop the video on YouTube. Get it around on that side. Thank you. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Love the venue. And I love that these ladies, first of all, I also like that she allowed people to wear vibrant colors to the wedding. Like, that was cute. Right. But all in all, I do think dress codes are needed for a wedding, in my personal. That's just what I'm thinking, because you would be surprised at what people will show up to your wedding in. Like, have your damn hair done. Like, if your hair is not done because photos are going to be taken, like, bitch, you probably will not be allowed to come in. Like, you gonna need somebody to do a temperature check at the door. That's what I'm gonna tell my bestie. You know, because I think everybody looked fine except for one person at my wedding. And I don't think she was gonna come originally because she was scheduled to work, and then she ended up showing up, and then me and my husband, somebody was like, what the fuck she at? Anyway, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter because I ain't had no huge wedding. It was really giving intimate. But aside from that, you know, I'm gonna tell my bestie that. Like, you need to you need to be strict. Hell, family or not, they might have to turn around, catch us somewhere else, girl. But anyway, so I love that Stacey did go. And see, let me tell y'all, I really like Stacey. I'm liking Stacey. I love Stacey. Be ready for the girl. She'll be gearing the damn about what they talk about. But Stacey, you not beating them allegations Gizelle putting out there on you. But you not though. But you not, baby. You not just a little piece, okay? You was over here talking about this damn lunch, which is why you could not be in her bridal party. Gizelle said no, she didn't think that Jassy was gonna be a part of this group, and because Jassy wasn't a part of this group, she wasn't gonna do it. But now that she see Jassy is a part of this group, then now you want to, figure out how you can go. She not lying. I don't think she lying. Two things could be true. I could love Stacey and Gizelle could be telling the truth. Sorry. Right? Because Ashley kind of hinted at that. I said, oh, because Stacey was like, I'm so glad that I was able to, move my schedule around to be here to support Jassy. Girl, cut it out. You know that damn line ain't talking about that for real. I mean, it will be, but it's not like a whole bunch of marketing. And I don't even think you've officially launched it yet. So like, try anywho, get it more legit so you can go back over there on HSN and see if you can sell it. But anyway, so we get to the Pride link up. Everybody done rushed back so they could be there to support Ashley, right? Gizelle spoke to Angel about, the dad situation and stuff. All of the ladies are hanging out at this point. I think it was Angel she was talking to. Maybe it was Adore. It was one of the twins. And then also Grace came with her to celebrate Pride and stuff like that. So Ashley walks in at STOP, and Tia says that Ashley can get it. And I said Tia, or at least STOP can get it. And I said, yeah, STOP could get it, but Ashley also could get it too. Because you've been waiting for her to pitch your booty. Child, Tia got her little crush on Ashley, don't it? I don't know, child. They play one of these little games when it come to spin the bottle. The first person she gonna kiss is Ashley. Watch. So Ashley gives out pride names and shirts. I don't even remember everybody's. I think Wendy's was Degrees These Nuts or something like that. Giselle's was no. I think Keiarna's was cute. Come Injector. That was cute. Who else we had? I forgot what Stacey's was, but I was glad Ashley even gave Stacey a name. To just don't just give her nothing. Like, I'm glad she even gave Stacey's a name. I think what's her Angels was something about her overly big tits or something. Gizelle ended up giving serving jizz. It was very weird, but it was kind of funny at the same time because Gizelle didn't like that, and she's like, "I'm a woman. How am I supposed to serve up jizz?" And I'm like, "Girl, I think she's calling you a whore." I think she's calling you a whore. I think she's talking about all the men that you probably be having coming through that revolving door. Like Monique said, bringing different men on a reunion every year or whatever it was she said. Like, I think that's what Ashley was trying to say about you. But anywho, Monique walks in. And what I noticed was that Gizelle tapped Kyle. I guess Monique was trying to get Kyle's attention. Kyle was so happy to see Monique. And you could tell they to me, it seems like the way Monique came in with the group, Wendy being happy, nobody seemed to be surprised to see her. Everybody seemed to be expecting to see her, but not sure when to see her. And it also was giving that they may have already talked or been around each other or in spaces together previously. And you know what? I'm not mad at that for me. I know y'all, I know, I get it. I get it. I know a lot of y'all can't stand Monique. I completely understand. I haven't been a fan of her with how she's shown up in the past. However, I like that she came in and nobody's still talking about what happened back then. Like, yeah, she may mention it because she was like, I didn't know I was gonna get that far. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I was gonna take it there. I didn't know I had this built up stuff. I needed to step away from the show to get myself together, right? Whatever it was, right? But I just feel like I wouldn't want to still be held to whatever all those years ago, and I'm trying to move to a different place. You know? And some of her fans, want people to move on, even though some of y'all same fans be the ones that still be dragging some other housewives for things that they've done years ago. Y'all really get y'all panties in a tight ass bunch. Okay, splitting your cheeks because people be holding her to a standard. I'm not saying y'all can't continue to call her out about that. I'm just saying it's not gonna be the basis. When she do something, I may reference it, right? But all in all, I like how they welcomed her in, and let's just kind of like let's move on. I don't think we're gonna talk about this in the next episode. Maybe when her and Gizelle have a sit down, but I don't think nobody's gonna harp on it for the most part. But it is what it is. So anywho, Gizelle seems to be happy that, Monique is back. Right? She's happy. She embraces her. She embraces her daughter embraces Monique. And Gizelle does say that Monique has been on her mind. Since she's gotten a divorce, she's been wondering how she's doing, how she's been dealing with that. And who is she? Right? She says that she knows the Monique before, right? When Monique was married before. And she wants to know who the Monique is now, because the Monique that she was before when she was married, she wasn't authentic. And when I clap my hands, I clap my hands. I said exactly, thank you, Gizelle. Right? Because I felt like Gizelle saw through that at that time. A lot of people couldn't stand Gizelle. This was when I liked Gizelle. This was when I really liked Robyn, until the whole issue happened with Candiace, right? But ultimately, this is when I really liked them, especially when it came to like Robyn versus Monique. I was team Robyn all day long because I didn't feel like Monique was being authentic. I did feel like she was showing up a little bit kind of how Angel is a little bit to me, like everything's good type of thing. Like, yeah, my husband, he played in the NFL. He has this and he has that 10-year, da 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 da. It was something like that. Right? Like everything is great. We have 4 homes. We have and some part of me feel like maybe she had to show up like that because of how these ladies or maybe she looked up to them in the same sense that maybe Angel is. I don't know. But it did not always give authentic. So when she started showing up on Love and Marriage DC, I wasn't surprised because I'm like, that's what I think is going on. This is what I see. Right? Acting like you constantly happy. This is what I see. Okay? You sick of his ass. And people used to be upset that Monique used to talk to Chris in the kind of way, but I kind of understood it like that. Nigga, like, you got me doing all this shit and fuck you, whatever. That's when y'all tried to turn on that lady. Right, but anywho, I wasn't surprised by nothing. But I was glad that, to me, Gizelle clocked that. And even when you listen to interviews that Monique did, she even clocks that about herself, right? And how she just worked on it. She just, worked through it. Okay, so it is what it is, right? And I think being a part of this show is going to be the test to see how far has she really come. I don't think that she's going to go back down that lane again to where it gets physical with anybody. I don't think she's, to me, right? And anything is possible, but I don't think she's going to let that happen again, right? I can hear y'all now. Oh, Jamie, you giving Monique a whole lot of grace. I am. Just a little piece. Okay, maybe just a little piece of grace I would want somebody to give me, child. Because we know how y'all fans are. Y'all don't like to give no grace, honey. Y'all like to stay on people's necks. Keep stomping, child. Stomping and jumping. But anywho, so Wendy says that she didn't get the chance to get to know Monique because all hell broke loose. Whatever the reason was as to why y'all didn't get to know each other, it is what it is. Y'all have an opportunity to connect with each other now. So let's see how that's going to go. Now, Kay goes over and asks Monique about if she knew Stacey. Girl, you so goddamn me. So she go over there and ask her if she knew Stacey. And so she says that she's surprised that Stacey didn't know Monique because she said she's seen her around. And it's like, girl, plenty of people have seen you around. Do they know you? Do they know you? Do they know you, girl? I've seen you around. I see you on this show. I see you on my screen all the time. Do I know you? No, I know of you by way of Potomac, but do I know you? Come on now. So then Monique says, I never leave the house. So I don't know how to. Monique said, I never leave the house. I don't know how the hell nobody know me. I'm like, Monique, please tell me you don't be in the house like that all the time. Now, granted, being at home is very peaceful, child. And I'm with you. And you save all kind of money being in your damn house, girl. Listen, you really do. You really do. But you're going to have to slide out just a little piece. So Gizelle says, no, it wasn't Monique. It was Chris. Messy Betties. So anywho, that's when Kay tells Monique about Chris dating Stacey. And I think Monique was like, oh, type of thing. But it was the to me that was like, I see what you hoes is on. I just walked in here and y'all already on the mess. Okay. Okay, no, I get it. I get it. But let me tell y'all something. I 1000% that Ashley, I believe 1000% that Ashley has already given Monique the heads up on Stacey. Already. If you could tell her that Stacey, how she shows up over here isn't how she shows up over there, for me, that is enough for me to know that you've already told her about Chris Samuels. You already gave her the heads up, because also I think that as her friend, you would want her to be prepared on what to expect as she's stepping back into this group, since you have been the one begging her to return. So with that being said, Monique know what the hell going on, and we just gonna see exactly how she's gonna handle it. I don't think she's gonna be too upset. I would hope not, but I feel like when it comes to mess, I think she may shut it down, because although I just don't think she gonna want no friction in her co-parenting situation. That's what I'm thinking. And if Chris does give her any additional money to help out with her household, out of love and who she is to his kids, I just don't think she would want anything to mess up where they are now with their friendship and their co-parenting ship. So I will hope and believe that she shuts it all down. And I'm hoping this conversation with Chris, Monique, and Stacey wraps up by next episode. Let's move on. All right. That's all that I have for you guys. Of course, I am JamiThatsMe. You know what to do. Go ahead and like up this video. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you waiting on, baby. You keep coming over here watching me, keeping your eyes on me, boo. You keep me in your phone. You keep me in your phone. So I don't even know why you ain't subscribing, child. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters. I'm silent. Nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification. Them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cash died at the ATM. And the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF. Got them trying to clone me like